Shalom, everyone, and welcome to Monday, August 5th, 2024. I'm Joe Pratt, keeping you informed of what's happening in the world. Bad day at the stock market as stocks plunge a huge drop of over 1,000 points. That's 2.6%. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 did even worse than that, down 3.43% and 3%, respectively. Analysts say a weak jobs report is to blame, as only 140,000 jobs were added, way less than needed to happen, and unemployment went up a notch again to 4.3%. Markets around the world also got hit, and Japan's stock market had the worst day since 1987 on Black Monday. Google lost a monopoly case today. This is the biggest antitrust case in a quarter century. Judge Amit Mehta wrote, Google is a monopolist and it has acted as one to maintain its monopoly. Google enjoys more than an 89% market share, and that's for general search services. That goes up to almost 95% on mobile devices. Google will appeal the verdict as they maintain that their market share is just because they offer a superior search engine that is so easy to use. Google has an estimated 8.5 billion queries a day worldwide. Hurricane Debby hit Florida and is moving up through Georgia and the Carolinas with very heavy rain. It was downgraded to a Category 1 storm, which only means that the winds weren't as strong as before, but the amount of rain is very taxing on Florida and other states with flooding reported. Record-setting rain of up to 30 inches hit in some areas and will flood some historic districts in cities like Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina. 4 deaths have been reported at this point, and 300,000 customers are without power in Florida. The U.S. leads all other nations in total medals in the Olympics with 78, 25 more than the second place country China with 53. They were both tied with 19 golds, but after a few more events, China leads the gold count by 1 with 21 to 20 for the U.S. France is third in the medals with 46, Great Britain fourth with 42, Australia fifth with 32. Michael Phelps is doubling down on his support for tougher sanctions for people caught using banned substances. Doping, as we all know it, Phelps believes in one and done. If you're caught doping, you are banned from sport for life. Happy birthday if it's yours today. You share a birthday with author Guy de Maupassant. He's French, by the way. Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. Neil Armstrong. Herb Brooks, coach of the Miracle hockey team in 1980. Roman Gabriel. Lonnie Anderson. Rick Derringer. David Baldacci, the author. Actor Maureen McCormick from the Brady Bunch. And Patrick Ewing. Today's quote from the sacred works of the world's religions comes from the Bhagavad Gita. The immature think that knowledge and action are different, but the wise sees them as the same. Luann Kent is going to attempt a skydive for charity. She will be jumping out of an airplane to raise money for guide dogs. And yes, Luann is blind. Her dog Hugo will be waiting on the ground for her to come down. The UK has noticed an 80% drop in the number of plastic bags washing up on shore since the UK started charging for them. That's according to the Marine Conservation Society. And Derek Mosley decided he was going to pull off a robbery, an armed robbery. So he armed himself with a baseball bat and went into a store to rob them of money and of items in the store that he could sell later for a lot of money. He decided to rob a gun store. It wasn't long before the store owner pulled a gun and held the young man there until authorities arrived. Joe Pratt, make it a great day.